Till the time that we see sin as God sees it, then we will always be making excuses for sin, and we will never be able to overcome with sin. We have to agree with God's perspective of sin over our lives, in our families, in the world. God sees sin as cancer. He sees sin as that thing that will lead you to death. He sees sin as a venomous snake. And this is the same thing that happens in our life. If you see a venomous snake in your house, you just don't go there, take a nap, and chill and go to work like nothing happened, continue with your life like nothing happened. No, immediately you take steps to make sure that that snake or that venomous critter is out of your house, is out of your the safety of your children, within the perimeter of your house. Why? Because you know, as it lingers and it hides, one time it will bite somebody and the consequences will be dire. It is the same way that God wants us to deal with sin in our life, to deal with it aggressively and to agree with heaven that sin leads to death. The other time I had a preacher making excuses, and I don't know if I should call him a preacher or so, because there are so many preachers who are living right, who are walking right before God, and who are preaching. And this is not supposed to condemn any preacher, just a disclaimer out there. But this is somebody who had been caught in the act of immorality for longer than a decade, and he's out there making excuses for his sin instead of confessing his sin. Sin is not to be concealed. It is to be confessed. When Jesus caught the woman, when they brought the woman caught in adultery to Jesus, what did Jesus do? Jesus told that woman, go and sin no more. Go and sin no more. You are forgiven. Go, I release you. God released the woman to go live a victorious life. But what did Jesus tell the woman? Sin no more. Why would Jesus ask that woman to sin no more if he knew she had no capacity to live a holy life? And you see, this was even before Christ's death. So we have the capacity to live a holy life, a life that is pleasing to God. And most of us, we are in the age of grace. And that is a lie that many of us rely on, that we are in the age of grace. And there are so many people propagating the greasy grace gospel.